Welcome to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the 2023 AJIHL Showcase. I'm Simon Gintings, and with me is Courtney Coniston, and we've got a fantastic game scheduled for today. We've got the Melbourne Glaciers versus the Sydney Sabres.
Hello, Simon. It is good to be here. It's nice to be here in an unusual time on a Thursday evening. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what these two teams have to bring to us tonight.
Absolutely, and I'm certainly appreciating the cooler climes. It's been a balmy 35 here in Newcastle, so definitely appreciating being in the ice rink tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so. Well, hopefully we are in store for some good hockey tonight. Both teams are on the wrong side of the scoreboard last night. Had a bit of a rough night. The Melbourne Glaciers going down 1-7 against the Adelaide Generals. And the Sun Devils getting up over the Sydney Sabres 7-2. So a few blowout scores there.
Look, absolutely. Now, prior to the game starting, we were having a conversation. A lot of the teams travelled yesterday. So I do think that the time of night and that travel had a little part to play in the story for these two teams. So hopefully they've had a good rest overnight, stayed out of the sun, and put on a whole different show tonight.
I do hope so, and I can appreciate the late night. I certainly was having heavy eyelids watching it last night, so can't imagine what it's like to be skating at the pace that it was. Both games were really quick games.
Absolutely, and I think it just goes to highlight how we are watching the next generation of our top players in front of us this weekend.
Absolutely, and so most of these guys, young guys, are fringe players. Some of them are fringe players for the AJIHL, and certainly some of the Sydney players are playing East Coast, which is a tier below the AJIHL. So lots of speed, lots of familiar names, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We highlighted a few of them last night in Ryan Dushman, Noah Moncrief, and a handful of others that have all experienced that top level. So while these guys are playing, they are competing for spots in the national team as well. Absolutely. So that's coming up, I believe it's early next year. And
yeah.
Mind blank.
Look, a lot of these kids probably shouldn't call them kids, but a lot of them are familiar with national competitions. Certainly looking at the team list, I've had the pleasure of calling the 2022 DeFreeze tournament and certainly recognise a lot of these names. So it's really pleasing to see these guys at top flight still going. Yeah, so
absolutely.
So the time has expired, and we're getting ready for puck drop. Referee tonight is Nick Eyre with Ricky Martin and Brendan Banks, the Lonnies.
I think one thing I'm looking forward to tonight is that while these two teams really met some tough competition last night, to see how they go, how they bounce back. Have they taken some lessons from last night in positioning and how they played, and will they fix those little errors? So you and I were talking not too long ago just about some of the back door, like defence covering the back door, the wingers coming onto the boards and being there for those passes. So it'd be nice to see both teams make a few adjustments to how they played last night.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly noticeable in the Glaciers game. Their breakouts really struggled, with often the wingers unfortunately absent on the half-board. So not letting that outlet pass there. So hopefully they can fix that. And let's see a fast-paced game. Nick Eyre checking that the goalies are ready, and we have puck drop. So after a good start, Glaciers win that, taking it back, mishandles that puck there. So bringing it forward out to the wings. Not quite getting it clean out of the breakout there. There's a little bit of a struggle there as Kostelev passes along. Zhao being mashed against the boards there by Kostelev. Looking to see if there was going to be an arm up. No arm. Again, it's Zhao again battling hard against the boards. Manages to win it. Again, cleaned up and taken out. Both sides have to touch up. May taking that, dumping it deep, but not quite successful there. Mazengrab looking for that strong stretch pass to the blue line. Again, just getting in the way there, Lakandula.
We're looking nice and even at the moment there, Simon, with a lot of battles happening on the blue line, with the Glaciers really trying to push the Sabres out. A bit of neutral zone battling happening between both teams.
Devine just brought down to the ice in the middle there, trying to dump it deep. Oh, nice shots there. Again, the Sabres are being challenged there. Going into the blue line, they're going to have to touch up again. Nice little pick up there from Nickerton. Oh, and a shot. Good save there. Good save there from Dow. And Nickerton handling the puck. Brings it in over the blue line. They're running with him. Again, dumping deep. Off to the blue line. Has a shot. Noon battling it in Chistikov. Switches to the right. Oh, there's a hard body contact there. Quinn brought down to the ground. Gets back up quickly though. Again, another shot there. Lovely shot there from Noon. And we have icing. Of course, Glaciers are not allowed to change on that icing.
No, and Nick is all over it, making sure that we don't have an illegal change. Some good pressure from both teams. I felt like our head was a bit of a swivel in, but going end to end. So it's nice to see these teams are a little bit more equally matched, so they've got a bit more energy than last night. Absolutely,
and a fair bit of body contact, a couple of good checks there along the boards there too. Again, Porter running it up, loses the puck. Glaciers bring it in nice and strongly. Oh, nice centre pass to the slot. Gets choked up though. Again, Glaciers doing some good things there in front of the house there. Again, Koski just missing that. Koski picks onto it, picking it up. No, misses that. So you need to clear that out, and they do. Bring it up as the Glaciers have to touch up. Oh, nice solid check there on Miller. Oxlade picking it up, swings along the boards there. Oh, it's missed. It's nice to see both teams skating really well, and again, unfortunately, that was icing, so no change up.
Seeing a few key players again stepping up and driving hard with that pressure.
Drop. A little bit scramble, but Glaciers coming away with it. A little bit of pressure behind the net. Yeah. And Glaciers loving that little bit of energy there at the hit. You can hear them cheering.
It's good to hear the benches nice and loud supporting their players.
It felt like it was absent last night, so it's good to see that they're in good spirits. Again, Mazengrab doing handily to bring it in, keeping it into the zone. Lots of physicality. Glaciers were probably appealing for a bit of a penalty there. Not given. Moncrief passes long. Shot wide there by the Sabres. Oxlade just thinks about where he's going to pass that. He tries to push it on. Unfortunately, he skips over his blade. Glaciers elect to push it back. Nazengab looking forward, looking for that start. Oh, Dushman right on the blue line. Has a nice shot. Easily gloved by Dow. It's a lovely shot from Dushman there.
Absolutely. And look, one thing that stands out with all 4 goalies in this tournament, they're very strong on the glove side. They just snap out and grab it as if it was supernatural. Which goalies are. Shout out to all the goalies out there watching. We love you.
Crazy bunch, but yes. Again, Sabres looking to pass through the slot, but it's taken it off again, got along the half boards. Picked up there by Noon. Swung wide. One on Lalunan has the puck and looks to pass it out, which he does. Lost a little bit of a puck and a dump deep and a chase. Chase there by Lakandula. And Oxlade trying to swing it out, but didn't quite get there. Gives that Miller a very tasty opportunity there. One thing, Miller was very noticeable last night, and it looks like he's on top again. Oh, lovely entry to the zone. Oh, just touched there. Lovely little touch. Just disrupts the play.
Some good follow-through support from Wardlaw there, coming in behind his teammate.
Just gets knocked off that puck there. Again, Sabres are really, that's a little bit of retaliation there after the play. They didn't quite like that hit. And unfortunately, we have a little bit of a scrap there after that push. The Lionies are in the middle.
It is unfortunate with a hit like that where the player did land quite awkwardly on the boards. So in any level, teammates are going to come into the defence of their teammate, particularly when it just doesn't look lovely for their buddy that's laying flat there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I can see from behind the perspective, it looked like he was pushed into the boards. He didn't quite hit the boards there, but I can see from their perspective they wouldn't be happy with that type of hit from behind.
So we'll take a moment now while Nick just sorts out the penalties and the situation there. So far in these first 7 and a bit minutes, it's been quite interesting. It's been, as we mentioned, been end to end. And I think there's a few more players tonight that are stepping up a bit more. There are sort of 2-3 key players I really noticed last night. And we're just seeing a replay of that push. It's just very awkward, I think, that he's come in to get the player off the puck, and it's just the way he's fallen. Yeah,
it's just caught him off balance there. But I guess fighting is one of those things in hockey that you do see. Like it or love it or hate it.
Not as common as a lot of people would expect, but when you're defending a teammate, it's the adrenaline, I think. Yeah. The instinct to protect your buddy.
The officials are conferring to see what is going to be called.
We have one gate open, just waiting to see if the other one will go as well.
So we've got Rash and Nikitin conferring with the officials there. Rash is actually in the box.
I do suspect situations like this can potentially be are 5 and 10. They could be a match. We may just be seeing them get 2 minutes though. We don't have a feed from the refs up here, so it is a little bit of guesswork in how much we know the rules.
So we got Rash and Starstep in the box. Looks like coincidental. Oh, we got 5 minutes on the clock there. But we are still 5-on-5 hockey. Sabres win that, and a shot from the point. Dushman controlling that puck. Oh, just skips over, so Sabres have to touch up. A little bit of forechecking pressure, that's good to see. Nice work there from Nikitin there. Lovely pressure, that's what you get. And Sabres just not quite controlling that. Glaciers definitely putting some good pressure. Again, rounding around the net. A little bit of miscommunication with that pass. Moncrief with a shot. Going wide. Into Oxlade. Has another shot. Again, handily blocked by Dow.
Seeing some great chemistry on this line with Dushman, Wardlaw and Moncrief. They're playing quite well in that front.
Well, with the names, you know, a lot of those guys are AI, so you would expect that they should be able to gel. Oh, that was offside. Dushman was just on the wrong side of the blue line there.
Could see him trying, but he was about to take his own player out if he left his foot down. So unfortunate, but offsides happen.
Brendan drops the puck. Again, it's just a little push well, but got Glaciers. Oh, Sabres managed to get that back, even though the Glaciers had control momentarily. And swinging it behind the neck.
Marcus Hosen that just had the puck coming around the net, another familiar AIHL player. I think he was the Bears.
Certainly working hard there. Olken managed to keep it in and swing it to the top of the point, down to the bottom of the boards there. And they're looking at Mikoski moving around. Oh, nice little shot, skips away. Glaciers need to get rid of it out of the zone, which they do. Nikitin battling away with Olken there at the boards. Oh, nice little shot on goal that actually had to be saved by there. Zhao with a shot on goal, that easily kicked away. And frozen by the goalie. Zhao. Ivans, sorry. I'm getting my goalies confused. So we've got Matt Montgomery in goals and Ivan in goals for the Glaciers. I'll get it right one day, probably at the last minute.
As I said to Pete last night, we get to know their names now. It'll be easier when as they progress up the levels.
Absolutely. It doesn't help that they don't have nameplates, so we definitely have to do it by spec. Again, Dushman carrying it strong, passes up forwards. To Wardlaw, looking at Dushman skating there. Dushman's very noticeable in his red shorts and red helmet, being a North Star player. Again, just likes to push it back again to reset and into the zone. Lovely little poke check there to stop the breakout from Max Miller. Manages to keep holding it and looks again to Dushman. Looking for that pass. Ooh, nice little attempt at deflection there. Managed to keep it in. Noah, again, another hammer shot. The arm is up. And we have a slashing penalty. So we've got 5-on-3 hockey for the Sabres.
That's a big advantage. Power plays, when you can play them well, should be able to potentially see a goal come out of this. So we've got...
Fortunately, I didn't get to see the number that went in there, so...
I think it was number 13, Maxim...
Astafiev.
Thank you.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've called Astafiev before with his... potentially his brother, Artem.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, in the Freeze tournament. And I remember stumbling over that name. So we're just fixing up the clock there, just waiting for that. Guys get a little bit of a breather.
On this line, looks like we have Olken and Zoo with Hosen, and I will make a correction. Hosen plays for the Ice Dogs, not the Sydney Bears. I had the Sydney part right.
Close. So next, just conferring with the timekeepers there, just to try and adjust the clock. We've got 1 minute 27 to that penalty, the first penalty there.
A minute 27 is a long time for the Glaciers to defend with only 3. So a lot of we want to see a lot of stick movement and a lot of coverage around the net, blocking the shooting lanes, pushing them to the boards, and ideally icing a puck, getting it out of their zone completely.
It's really the only option. I mean, it's nice seeing a shorthand goal happen because it's quite exciting, but yeah, it's pretty unlikely when you're 5-on-3. And then again, as we said, it's nice throw down to the bottom of the rink there to buy some time. So it's picked up by Quinn and he passes it off to Kolchuk. Sorry. Giles there strongly. Again, Quinn looking for the pass. Not quite hitting that one there. Again, skirting out, managed to push. And there's a foot race. Oh, lovely little support there. Mikoski in the right position. Oh, he got chopped there. Zhao again, nice and strong. He certainly played strongly. It was noticeable last night. Zhao. Oh, looking at it in a broken stick. He has to get rid of it. Of course, he can't. Hosen has to get a new stick. Of course, you can't play with a broken stick. It's illegal equipment.
And absolutely heartbreaking at this level. That's a $200-300 bill right there.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't seen a few agent sticks bust. That's going to hurt the bank, the back pocket, that's for sure. Oh, it's offside.
Unfortunately, Miller was had a bit more momentum than his counterpart Wardlaw, who was carrying the puck.
Yeah, just that little stutter sometimes at the blue line can just throw out that timing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, often say to the kids, just carry it in strong and don't stall.
Yeah. Teach them from the ground up.
Yep. Sabres managed to win it, and Dushman carries it into the blue zone, but he's challenged quite strongly there by Kushalev. And we have 5-on-4, so we've got 17 seconds left in this penalty. So Sabres not able to. I was about to say they haven't capitalised, but they have. Strong carry by Max Miller. Again, reminiscent of last night, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Max was quite strong last night and showing again that he's brought his A game. It certainly helps being out there with the depth of the line that he's on and that level of support when you can trust your line mates. You can drive into the net hard, and it looks like he just finds the space under the pad to get it through.
You can see that coming in as he's charging. He's coming in at pace. It's really hard to stop that when he comes in from the side. You don't quite know whether he's going to slide across and expose the hole on either side of the post. Then Max involved with a big hit. Oh, and the arm goes up. Looks like Noah was a little bit too feisty with that push. With the trip. So
We've seen a lot of good board battles in these games so far. This is game 3, and very few penalties. So this game's had a couple already. So it's interesting. We're only in period 1.
I guess sometimes with it. Got to remind you, these guys are playing for a junior national spot, so potentially. So the blood does get up. You're trying to try your hardest. So Nikitin passes down deep. Again, they're just looking for that opening there. Has to be just been controlling it, switching up that play, look in the bottom corner, looking for that opening channel. Sabres controlling that quite well, killing the shooting lanes very well with their sticks. Again, they ice the puck to buy some time. Nice little deke there from Krustalev to get past.
Nice little blind pass too. He was looking one way, past the other.
Krustalev just waits a little bit of time. Douchman on the forecheck there. Looking, nice wide pass there. And we've got Jesse Thompson looking for that space. Again, challenged by Douchman there. Thompson again picks up that puck. Look, there might be an opening. Matt Montgomery saw that all day and loved that. As you say, mic drop.
Well, a nice little windmill save in that one even. Just the way he brought his arm around to catch it.
Made it look fabulous.
Always.
Lakandula shooting high from the point. Again, there's a little bit of a scuffle there. Doesn't bring the arm up though.
A good penalty kill from the Sabres this shift.
Just scoops up that puck. Max just get... sorry, that wasn't Max. That was Hosen that just got bumped off the puck there. Guys looking for the stretch up pass with... it's really sometimes hard to get it across the 3 lanes there. Generally not a good idea unless you're really, really clear.
Yeah. Interesting, the Sabres are playing quite high for a penalty kill. They're very in the middle of the neutral zone. You don't often see that. Not something I feel like I've seen.
And we have 5-on-5 hockey again, folks. So we get Krustalev, big stretch pass. It's just touched there by Nikitin, so to control it back. And again, looking at it, there's a bit of foot race to icing, and it gets called. Very, very close. But yes, definitely the Glaciers were definitely in front.
Feeling like it's a very balanced game, where last night it was very clear one team was really driving much harder than the other. Tonight I'm seeing a lot from both teams.
Absolutely, and I think it's very hard to pick which way it's going to go today. So obviously, the Glaciers are in front, but it could easily switch. Long stretch pass, he beats the icing off. Well, the icing is negated by Ivans by stepping out of the goals anyway. He had to do that. Again, Quinn controlling and switching it to Nikitin.
Much better passing tonight. A lot of tape-to-tape passes.
Rash with a shot and a strong glove save there by Ivans.
I feel like the teams need to stop aiming for the glove side.
Yes.
I'm seeing a common thread.
Shoot, aim for the blocker, folks.
I mean, Pete and I were talking last night, and then they did something after we said it. Maybe they'll listen tonight.
Maybe. We can hope. Again, Sabres win it and shoot wide. Have to bring it out and reset there as Campbell switches it wide. Just misses Chistikov there. Oh, that's a bit of... They got lucky there. Certainly with this Glaciers strong forechecking and almost paid off for them. Again, a shot. Again, nicely saved there by Ivans. He had that covered. It's a bit of an awkward angle to shoot from Rash, but you know, sometimes those goals go in.
Absolutely, and as you know, we're taught all through the levels, you've got to shoot on net, shoot on net. Every coach everywhere says it.
Absolutely, I think every fan says that.
The great one.
Screaming at the television during a power play during watching NHL. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoots high there. Goal, so easily covered. Oh, nice pickpocket from Olkin. Oh, and again, Ivans there to save the day for the Sabres. Glaciers. I'm going to get it right one day.
That's all right.
Glaciers win that face off very nicely and swing it wide along the boards. That's picked up beautifully by Nikitin. Again, Astafiev, strong play and still battling for it. Astafiev is looking for that shot. Oh, swings across the wide. I feel like Nikitin almost battling Astafiev. Again, stealing it, looking for someone in the house. Sorry, that was Astafiev who picked up that puck. Again, a lot of room for Nikitin to shoot that, and Matt Montgomery all over that.
He really was. That was going side to side behind him, and he was just pushing himself. The agility of that butterfly.
Yeah.
And he's a tall boy too, tall young man, let's put it that way. So, you know, that leg span when he butterflies really covers, but
yeah.
his awareness of the puck in that moment, brilliant.
He had to save that. Matt Nikitin had all the time in the world to shoot that. Dushman carrying it into the blue line. Gets disrupted on the attempt of the shot. Kept in there handily by Kolchak. Controlled by Parolin. Skips over. Kolchak again gets a little bit of attention there, but he manages to keep it in the zone. Puts a little bit of pressure on the Glaciers. It's going to be some tired legs if they can't get out there and look for a change. Again, icing. That's going to hurt. Oxlade beating that to get to the icing. That's it.
Not optimal. Obviously, icings aren't optimal. You can't get a change, but sometimes they're a good way for the line that is out there just to catch a breath, get composed, and then and get some form of forecheck and a break out of the zone.
Yeah, just release that pressure valve sometimes. But you know, look, generally speaking, you don't want ice because of that penalty of not being able to change out and rest. And the Glaciers looking for a little bit of a mini change there. Zhao again battling along the boards. Swings it down to the blue line and a lovely shot from Oxlade, but goes wide. Again, Kolchak there on the blue line, constantly keeping in. Noticeable. Dushman winning that battle. Oh. Again, skating backwards. This is 5-on-5 there. So Ren Nomachi against Kolchak. Kolchak again passing it. Nice little breakout. Makes him set up. Dushman on the boards, looking for that pass into the house. Dushman doing strong. There's an arm up there. Looks like Dushman may get a penalty for some interference, I would suspect. And Noon.
Glaciers goalie is on the bench.
Not sure who's 17 for the Glaciers are. Is there not on their list there? Been a little bit of a scramble at the face-off there. Picked up by Max Miller. A bit of scuffle on the boards there. Managed to win it, but then lose it in his skates. Glaciers under control. Push to left. Passing wide. Again, picks that up. Nice shooting lane. Shoots high. Montgomery was there, though, with the glove. Just misses that pass. So I can confirm Ryan Dushman was in the box for 2 minutes because of goalie interference, which was what I suspected. Thompson looking at the pass. Again, picking that up, Thompson. Looking to come in, or looking for that pass. Just misses it. Fans on it. And the Sabres managed just to put some pressure to bring it out of the zone. Max Miller picking it up and throwing it down to the other end. We've got 12 seconds left in this period. With 45 seconds left on this penalty. And that should be icing, folks. So we've got 2 seconds for the face-off. Of course, if you've got the full menu, you certainly can't ice it, whereas the penalty kill can.
I'm not sure. Look, I've seen goals scored in less time, so 2 seconds if the Sabres can get a shot off, straight off the face-off. Otherwise, we'll come back to period 2 with a power play for the Glaciers. And
a nice shot, yes. Ivan's had to save that, so yes. Courtney, you picked it. There certainly almost was a goal there. So we've got a 2-minute break, folks. Followed between the second and third, we'll have a longer break for the ice clean, but the guys only get a 2-minute break there. So what are your thoughts on the period so far, Courtney?
Look, it has been very even, I think, across the board. So when we've had 5-on-5 hockey, we've been end-to-end. Then even the penalties have felt quite split. So both teams have had opportunities on the power play. I don't think the goal was a power play goal. I think it was actually for the Sabres in the last 14 seconds.
Oh, yes.
So we've only had one goal on that power play. So I guess they'll be taking the time just to sort of reset, talk to each other. They really need to stay out of the penalty box. The best hockey is 5-on-5 hockey. So it'd be really good to see that in period 2.
Yeah, so it just shows how even the two teams that, the only way that goals has been scored so far is when there's been a bit of disparity.
Correct.
In any game, you really want to stay out of the box anyway. It just really saps your energy. It makes everything, work. You have to work harder. So yes, and that can punish you in the third period if you're constantly short.
Yes, absolutely. So, look, I think both teams have shown a lot of skill tonight. So, and they've really stepped up. So I think the nice rest today has done them a lot of favours. And as we were saying, we'll get through the next 37 seconds. The Glaciers will have a power play to start. So ideally they will want to win this face-off and get in the zone and take advantage of that, of the Sabres being a man down. But then they're going to have to watch that back door. So if Dushman pops out and onto that blue line and they get a clean pass away, we could see a breakaway. So anything could happen in the next 40 seconds.
Yes, it's always that dangerous, when you've got two or 3 seconds left in that power play and you're all set in that zone, and then all it takes is just an outlet pass, and suddenly they're away with no one guarding the goal.
So we'll be wanting to see some smart hockey in this instance.
Nick Ayres having a bit of a conference with Ren Namachi for some reason.
Bringing Nick over to the bench. So just listening down on the bench, just hearing Nick report to the coaches that there is a player that is required to wear a cage.
Yeah, so if you're under 18 in this tournament, you have to wear a cage and a neck guard. So we saw last night a few equipment penalties. So apparently there was a bit of express shopping for ear plates and things like that to make sure that they complied with the rules. So definitely at a junior level, you do have to wear a neck guard. And a full cage. So you'll see a couple of the older guys wearing visors. So it looks like Ren has swapped out the helmet, so he should be fine to go back on the ice when they're ready. Astafiev and Zhao take that face off. Astafiev wins that. And again, they control it. We've got 29 seconds there. Kitten looking for the opening there. Astafiev controlling that puck. Looking for an opening, looking for a shooting lane. Again, a little bit of a scramble in front of the house. Sabres managed to control that through Moncrief. Again, Kristalev, nice shot, saved by Montgomery. He's been pretty solid tonight.
Absolutely. He's as a Newcastle resident, he's a local goalie for you and I, and yeah, I can't say I've ever seen him not do well.
It must have been all those shots he took from Stormy a couple of weeks ago. So we had Nathan Walker take some pot shots on Matt.
Sabres are full strength.
Ryan just misses that through the skates. Again, they overskate that. Nikitin sends it into the house. Astafiev taking control, passes out. Nice little anticipation by Dushman, but there's a little bit of contact. Looking for the call, but none given. Nikitin taking it over the blue line. Looking for someone in the middle there, I suspect. And sends it deep. Astafiev to control it. Nikitin, another shot. Oh, hits the post. Goalie's best friend there. So this is 5-5, but you can see that the Glaciers are definitely controlling that sequence of play, coming out strong in that second period. A little bit of a miscue there.
Also, starting the period on a power play can give a team a little bit of a mental boost as well. So I think we're seeing that momentum carry on, even though we're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Can sometimes play against you though, certainly because there's that pressure and expectation that you should be scoring. Nice Kolchak with a big, strong shot from the blue line. Misses wide though. Max Miller again showing his dominance and skill. Oh, looking for that rebound. Shoots off the pads and picks up that rebound there.
That was another beautiful goal. We'll watch the replay here. Max brings it in over the blue line, skates through 2-3 people, and he's got support.
Yeah, it looked like to be Stepan Olkin picking up the scraps in front of the net, and that's where you score.
Absolutely, and it's having a player back up the puck carrier. You don't have to be carrying it, but you put yourself in a position where you're supporting that player, you open up more opportunities to score. And I'm sure that's what the selectors will be watching for. They'll be looking to see that support, not just the person taking shots.
I did notice Callum Wardlaw chucking the puck over to the bench, so Just to commemorate the first goal. Glaciers controlling it. Oh, threads the needle there. Usually they don't work. Not caught offside. It's close. Sabres trying to get out of the zone. Handily blocked off there. Oh. Max Miller again going for a run and shoots wide though.
End to end for Max Miller.
Yeah. Coast to coast. Nice little breakout there. Then the Glaciers liking that little bit of contact there. It would seem the Sabres are really shooting for that rebound. Noting that Ivans is hard to beat on the clean shot. Puck just stops dead there on the door. Hasn't grabbed, and Astafiev again pushing over the blue line, but picked up again by the Sabres. Going for the pull check, swings it wide. Nikitin carrying over the blue line. His brother coming in close too. Astafiev just losing control. Again, goes for the swing. Oh, bit of a contact in the middle of ice there.
Had a blowout, had a Sabre down.
Really struggling to get those tape-to-tape passes at the moment. I think they just need to maybe settle down things a little bit. Just chips it out, trying to push that off, get them offside, which he does. Nikitin tries to chop that puck down, but misses it, and it's picked up by Mikoski. Koski having a escape, pushes it along to Devine. Devine coming swing around, shoots to the front, but it's picked off there. Hosen looking for that puck. Hosen with a big swing, blocked Henley. Astafiev on a foot race.
Well covered by Matt Montgomery.
2 consecutive saves there. Kicked it away and saw that it was going to come across, and he had that covered.
I feel it's always tough when the rebound bounces out straight to one of the opposition sticks, but he just kept his eye on it and tucked it away into the logo. Gave it a good cuddle. Up the other end, Evan Krustelov, he really stood out. Standing with his goalie at that end, protecting that shot. He pushed a few back out of the attacking risky area. It was good.
It was certainly something possibly missing last night. It was just that clearing of the puck. Exposing that back door a lot as well, so making for some easy goals last night. And one-on-one battle there by just checking the numbers there. Campbell just stands up and gets hit by, again, Montgomery solid as a rock.
Yeah, it definitely feels like he's settled in tonight. Last night he came into the game in period 3 And you're quite cold by that point. These games being stop time, they go for a long time, and standing on the bench not really moving, it's challenging. But tonight he's been in net and he's looking strong. Both goalies are.
Absolutely. I certainly thought the standard goalie last night was excellent. It was just lacking maybe a little bit of structure in front of them that was hurting their game.
And we mentioned at the start we were hoping to see both of these teams make a few adjustments, and it feels like they have. It's a much closer game and much more even with both teams getting opportunities.
Max Miller again, just beat that up, unfortunately a bit offside. Ricky certainly seeing that and calling that early.
Again, it's just that unfortunate moment where your teammate has a little bit more momentum than you when you're carrying the puck, and we'll have to bring it back to the neutral zone.
Sabres winning that eventually. Oxlade looking for that stretch pass, but doesn't quite make it. Unfortunately,
he had one player that was very deep, the other just almost made it.
Yeah, it was inches for Gower. Unfortunately, he's certainly on his way out, but he's definitely offside, unfortunately.
One of those moments where you really need your head on a swivel to know if your teammates are still trying to get out of that zone, and
it happens to the best of us, really. Even the AI boys are often caught offside without realising. Jones poking at that. Battling on the board there. Rash trying to get back that puck. Koski, the back line, picks up that puck, looking for the pass. Just managed the deep pass and decides to have a bit of a run himself. Shoots high, unfortunately. Again on that strong forecheck. Hosen looking for a shot. Blocked down by Ivan with the blocker. And the Sabres seem to be putting a little pressure, but they managed to glove and protect. Likes to go deep though. Eventually did manage to get it out there. Rash on the forecheck. Noon picks it up and has a shot. Glaciers finally managed to break it out of zone, and Montgomery again there to just scoop up and freeze that puck.
Something I'm noticing with all four goalies is you really got to move them around in order to get the puck past them. It is not as simple as skate and shoot. You need support, you need someone to potentially pass to and catch them off guard. And either get them low if they're down on the ice in butterfly and shoot it over their shoulder, or they're just completely out of position.
Yeah, I think Matt really didn't have to move very much to control that puck there. Sitting lazily in the butterfly there. Whoa, almost a little bit of a scramble there. That almost went in. Nakandula passing wide, passing long. Is picked up by Nikitin. Managed to miss it though, but still battling for it. His brother picks that up. Nikitin looking, passing around. Astafiev skating around and cycling through. They're looking for that pass through the center if they can. Oh, right through the house, and that's where they get their score. Matt Nikitin. Oh, a bit of a scuffle, unfortunately, at the end.
Look, the creation of that goal it's exactly what we were saying. They were moving Matt. His head he's looking everywhere, and that fast movement, those quick passes, got him out of position, and they found the back of the net. We'll see it again on this replay. Beautiful shot from number 15.
Matt Nikitin.
Great positioning. He's in the slot.
His brother scored last night as well, so
One for each of them.
yeah. But it was come from that cycling around the corner there. So just getting that moving and getting through. And the arm goes up again. Bit of a big hit. Hopefully the officials can start to control this. It's getting a little bit scrappy and a bit of...
Nick straight onto it. Noel Moncrief will be in the box, I imagine, for potentially charging or boarding is how it looked from here. But yeah, for charging. And that's how he'll control the game. So an opportunity for the Glaciers here, back onto another power play.
Glaciers on a power play. Astafiev at the blue line, controlling, quarterbacking that play. Just misses it. Just managed to keep that in. Oh no, Max Miller with a bit of a break. Oh, hits the post. We almost saw another short-handed goal, but we saw one last night. Very, very close.
Well read by Max Miller to pick up that park and go for a skate. I think just then is exactly what you're saying. That delay at the blue line and his fellow line mates went over, not realising he was going to stop.
Yeah, I think Alex May got caught sort of in that mid-stride and he realised, oh no, head goes up. Astafiev taken out, looking for the pass. It almost overlooked there by Kristalev. Nikitin coming in, trolling on the boards. They just elect to swing it wide. Again on the blue line. Astafiev, he might be looking for a pass and a nice slapper. Blocked down there by Montgomery, and it is iced by the Sabres. The Glaciers have to set up again.
This is a good penalty kill from the Sabres. The Glaciers haven't really had any clean plays at the net.
Astafiev knocking down Kolchak. A bit of a disagreement about that.
Once again, it's teammates will come in to defend their teammates, but they're not listening to that whistle, and it can make the penalties worse if they keep going.
Ryan and Matt Nikitin are having a little bit of an extra disagreement. So I think they'll have a little bit of a timeout to think about it.
It all happened quite quickly. Just the hit in front of the net, and it just exploded a little there. So, look, pressure's on. They're passionate teams. They want the win. And
Astafiev also going to the box there, which, you know, from the Glaciers' perspective, he's been noticeable. So having him off the ice is certainly going to potentially have an impact.
So we see, it looks like Cooper Porter comes in against the defending Sabres. They connect. And it doesn't take long for them to share that they disagree. I imagine Dushman's gone into the box because in that replay we see he's the third man in. So that's a very quick penalty to happen there. Honestly, my personal preference, I see a fight happening, I skate the other way.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to wait for it, wait for them to go down.
Yep, I'm out of there.
Yeah. Definitely have, unfortunately, seen videos of Liney's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Not ideal.
No. So I imagine Astafiev is getting a penalty for interference there, playing off the puck.
So the players are skating to their benches, letting them know it sounds like it's 4-on-4, and we're going to be up at the Glaciers end of the ice.
So the teams get set. We're going to resume play. And Courtney, yes, you're right, 4-on-4. Lots of open ice. So the calls were roughing and interference for Astafiev, as I predicted. Offsetting roughing.
They can get tricky to understand. Essentially, it means they're not on the clock and they won't be able to step back on the ice until the next stoppage in play after the clock has run out for them. So Sabres will get Noah back now, in a few seconds' time, but the remaining penalties will have to wait until stop time. So the Sabres have a 5-on-4 advantage now for approximately a minute 15.
Sabres were looking definitely dangerous there. Noah looking for that pass across to try and put Ivans out of position there. And Ivans had to flop basically on top of it to stop it.
And look, the level of these goalies, the more you move them, the more chances you'll make.
Yep.
They are brick walls in this tournament.
It's exciting to see what will happen once they hit the AI, really.
Ivans is actually a Brisbane Lightning goalie. He's had a little bit of experience there, and even Matt Montgomery's played a few games for the North Stars. He had a couple of games in Melbourne early in the season when we were down some players, and a couple at the end of the season too. So they're well on their way to getting regular spots there. I believe they also train with their teams, so probably doesn't surprise you that they brick walls.
No, not at all. No, I was aware that certainly Matt had played in Melbourne, which was probably a bit of a rough weekend for the North Stars with being so short.
It's always great to see the younger players get those opportunities, though.
Yes, absolutely. And Matt hasn't really been playing hockey all that long, so to get to where he is quite remarkable.
His hard work is really on showcase tonight. Some more battles on the board. No penalties, so they are nice clean battles, but I suspect Nick will be picking his moments to blow the whistle to make sure that they don't get out of hand.
So Wardlaw and Nikitin at the face-off. Nikitin winning that, trying to get it out, and I think the Glaciers were looking for an offside call. And we have 3 seconds left on that power play, and it's over. We're 5-on-5 again, folks. Wardlaw swing it wide, and Oxlade trying to hip check there, trying to win it back. Again, nifty little use of the stick. Max Miller can't quite get to it. And the Glaciers send it deep again. Now this will be an icing. Just misses all those sticks.
So we'll see the two players come back out of the box now, returning to their benches.
Cooper Porter winning that, but then unfortunately chips over, so loses that puck. Max Miller. Ooh, Nick had to duck that lofted shot. not a lot of padding as a ref compared to the players.
And those pucks can get spicy.
Yes. Even in full gear, it can sting.
Oh, yeah. And if you're unlucky like me, the puck will find the spot that's not padded.
Of course it does, of course. Yes.
I think we had an offside call there by the look of it.
Yes. Even the skate boots no protection sometimes. Moncrief winning that and sending it back. Quinn had to fight to control that. Again, Moncrief looking strong there, looking for someone in the front. Douchman in the front. Ivan's controlling it somehow. Not too sure where that puck is.
Well saved.
Porter and Douchman at the face-off. Picked up, oh, lovely little poke just to get things moving. Unfortunately, it's gone back to the Sabres. Douchman in there, looking for room. Shoots it slightly wide. Ivans did have to make a little bit of a save there. Douchman again controlling, and again another shot. He's looking for those shots. It's good to see. Battle on the board, a little bit of a shove there.
One thing I'm noticing, the Sabres have some great puck protection. So the way they're carrying the puck and using their body to get it to where they need to go, it's really standing out tonight that they're doing that a lot better.
And it's just to push it out to get it offside. Douchman just in there. Oh, times it perfectly.
I think he was way offside there. I don't know if we can get a replay of that moment. But I was looking and I saw the pass. I'm like, I don't think he can skate that quickly. So I imagine that's why Nick's put them back to this particular face-off dot.
Yeah, it did look like he got away with it. I thought for a second that he timed it perfectly, but obviously not. Mikoski with his shot. Strong shots. Again, saved handily by Ivan.
Straight into his logo, I think.
Yes.
Other than the posts, the goalie's favourite thing, when the shot just comes straight to the middle.
Yeah. It's almost like a target, really.
Some nice handling from Mikoski there, just seeing that his teammates were offside still and just did a little dangle to give them a moment.
Sabres just putting on little shots on there, hoping to break through. Nothing too powerful, but sometimes those little sneaky ones, those those juggling pucks that, knuckle pucks, basically. Nice little project to get rid of it.
If you don't know what a knuckle puck is, go and watch Mighty Ducks.
Well, you won't see any flying Vs here, but anyway. Nikitin has a shot. His brother again going to the half-boards to try and get that back, but loses it. Mikoski fighting for it. Jones sending it forward to Mikoski.
I think he was making a pass to a teammate who made a change, unfortunately.
Rash sends it deep. It's picked up there. 17. Still haven't figured out who 17 is for the Glaciers. We don't actually have him on the team list there. I've just had confirmation it's Alex May. We had him at 19, so we'll make that quick change. Oh, I see. On our list, we've got 2 19s, so that would explain it.
A great little interference there from number 15, Matt Nikitin. He's grabbed the puck, turned around, had a teammate following him. Nice little attempt as they broke into the zone.
Nikitin sends it deep as the Glaciers make a change. Moncrief just waiting for the changes to happen and then resets. Unfortunately loses it. Nice sneaky shot there from Cy Lake.
Straight through the legs of the Sabres. I don't think he was expecting that.
Lake sending it wide, making Matt move, and the puck is loose, but it's scooped out. Again, just getting that lateral movement happening.
Great clearance from Kristikov. Taking care of his goalie.
Yeah, it's not just on the goalie. There's 5 players in front of you, so they're all responsible. Should be 6 defenders on the ice, basically.
That split second as a defender as well to decide if the goalie can see the puck or not, and sometimes you just got to get it away.
Hockman fighting for that puck. There's Kustalev. There's a tripping call.
There's a lot of battles happening, so unfortunate. You can get caught out with the trips and the slashes, the hooks, just in those moments where you're just battling hard on the boards.
So 2 minutes to Kustalev for tripping. So again, the Sabres are on the power play. We'll see if they can capitalise on this.
We have 55 seconds remaining in the period, so they'll get half their power play now and half when we return from the break.
I'm sure the Sabres will be looking to try and shorten that, though. Long stretch pass, Wardlaw. Nikitin trying to put a little bit of pressure. Nikitin again. Well, this time his brother. Again, Nikitin. I feel like I'm saying that name a lot. For good reason. Hosen beating, almost beating there. Dushman with it. Hosen, gets it. Arm goes up again, and there's a goal.
So that penalty is cleared because of the goal.
No, Moncrief batting it in. Just that loose pass, puck again. It was just that little bit of a rebound off the puck pads. And you can see the arm up for the penalty. Just sending it deep. Sometimes those speculative shots can pay off.
So Nick has cleared the penalty that was in the box, and he is putting the player in. Interesting.
So basically the goal is negating the power play that was happening, but then we've got this delayed penalty. I'm guessing because we already had somebody in the box. So, yep, Nick has confirmed 5-on-4 again. Sabres again on the power play.
So we'll have 5 seconds in this power play until we go to the break. So really the bulk of this power play will be played next period.
And there we have it, folks. That's period 2 done and dusted. So a couple of goals there coming through.
Look, to pull the lead forward by 2 goals going into the break, that's a good effort on the Sabres. They capitalised on that power play, and that's exactly what they needed to do. So they'll go to this break a little more comfortable, and hopefully both teams will reset. We'll see a little bit of a push from the Glaciers. So last night, period 3, they came out quite forceful. So they came out with a lot of drive to come back.
Yep.
So I expect to see that again tonight.
Yeah, certainly the third period was certainly stronger for the Glaciers that last night, whereas conversely, I felt like the Sabres started to flag in the third period, but that could be a function of the late night and the travel, and because it was getting late. So definitely, yeah, we'll have to see what happens in this third period. We have an ice clean. So the guys have a bit of a 15-minute break, and we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll take a break as well. We'll return in about 10 minutes' time, and to see the Sabres go on a 1-minute 55 power play.
Yeah. Go and get yourself a nice cup of tea or whatever your drink of preference, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes at Hunter Ice Skating for the 2023 AJIHL Showcase. Welcome back to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the 2023 AJIHL Showcase, where we see the best of the young talent, hopefully cracking the national team. This is the final selection for these teams. We've seen a bit of a good game, a great game actually, and lots of skill. We've seen 4 goals scored so far. So in the first period, we saw Moncrief on a power play goal. And he was assisted by Oxlade. Period 2, we saw three goals in total. One to Olken and assisted by Miller from the Sabres. Nikitin pulled one back, assisted by his brother. That's Tim Nikitin, assisted by Matthew Nikitin and Astafiev. And then finally, Moncrief bags his second goal of the night, supported by Hosen and Dushman. So the players are on the ice, ready for puck drop. Just a reminder, we have a 1 minute 55-minute power play to the Sabres.
But right now it looks like it's the Glaciers who win that face-off and attack first.
Yeah, if you're on the penalty kill, you definitely want to try and control that puck and burn as much time as possible. McCallum to Dushman. Dushman just doesn't manage to control that, but Sabres managed to keep that in the zone. Put a little bit more pressure. Then they have to set up again. And we will have it icing there. Wardlaw just sending that a little bit too deep.
Not ideal on the power play, but a chance to reset and hopefully get it up the other end and attack. But it is a chance for the Glaciers. Look, we've seen a short-handed goal this tournament so far. There was one last night, so if they play it and move the puck well, they could just be the next one.
Absolutely. Just skips through there, unfortunately. Oxlade was not able to keep that in the zone. Dushman with the big forecheck, trying to put a little bit of pressure and trying to regain some control over that power play. And we have an arm up. And Dushman, it looks like he's been sent to the box. Looks to be a high stick. Again, just that quick play, and sometimes when you're in that one-on-one battle, the stick can get a little bit loose, or a skate gets stripped.
But at the end of the day, you have to control your stick, and that will be why he's getting 2 minutes.
So we have 1 minute and 3 seconds of 4-on-4. Again, a nice shot blocked. Again, they're trying to fist that down. He had to leave that alone, otherwise it would have been called for a hand pass. Max Miller sending it deep. A little bit of miscommunication there, though, giving the Glaciers a little bit of an opportunity to attack. Max Miller makes up for it and scoops it and controls it along the line. Again, just tapping it into the zone and putting a little bit of pressure on the Glaciers. Glaciers elect to swing it wide. Cross ice. Devine just bats that down with the glove, but unable to scoop it up onto his stick enough. And Max Miller there, and again loses that off the puck. Nikitin regathers that puck, enters the zone. Strong shot, save. I believe that's, yes, it's still Montgomery in the goals there. We have 5-on-4 hockey now. Montgomery freezes that puck.
Sounds like Nick was calling an icing there.
pushing it out wide. Max Miller again on the forecheck. Astafiev sends it wide to just Silake. Silake sends it. Looking for that east-west pass.
Great little play from Miller.
Cosby trying to battle, keep that control of the puck. Chews up some time. Thompson with the puck. Pushes it deep. Nikitin picking up that puck. And just harassed by Dushman there, so he just elects to push it along to Astafiev. Thompson at the top of the blue line. Elects for a shot, and it goes in. Montgomery not quite seeing that very late.
And just outside of the power play too. So Dushman came back on the ice and they scored a few moments later. So well played by the Glaciers.
Place is understandably very happy with that. Fist bumps all around. So again, it shows just how that penalties can make or break that difference. Put a little bit of pressure there. Alex May getting crunched into the boards. Moncrief not almost bringing it in, but not just losing it at the last second. And here we got the goal, sending it out. Ren Namachi just smashed there at the blue line on Dushman. Oh, again, Dushman going for another big hit. Just goes for a reverse hit. Gower to Namachi. Just loses that puck there. Campbell just likes to push it out against the boards. Dushman again with that forward, going up for the forecheck. Moncrief pushes it out. Pushes it out to Wardlaw. Moncrief again picking up. Oh, he just misses it.
I think he lost it in his feet for a moment there.
We've definitely all been there, unfortunately. It's hardest when it's at your feet. Parolan, nice little move into the zone.
Feels like the game has slowed down a little bit as we head into the last 15 minutes. So there's a little bit of puck watching happening in that shift where the puck just sort of rolled through the neutral zone before anyone picked it up, and the intensity feels like it's dropped. So it'd be good to see both teams really lift a little bit in this game. There's only a 1-goal difference, so it could go either way.
Yeah. We just saw the replay of that big hit by Dushman, or I guess a reverse hit, really. So he was the one who ended up falling down. Max Miller battling. Oh, there's a little bit of a tie up there. Montgomery having to really smother that puck just to give his team a little bit of a break. Astafiev moves in for the face-off. Manages to win that, although it's quickly controlled by the Sabres. Parolan battling at the puck. Managed to get it, though no one at home in the house to send that in. Devine tries for a shot. Kolchak again tries against the shot, but it's blocked. Max Miller with a big hit. Lovely use of the blade by Oxlade. Olkin, again, looking for his second of the night. Max Miller on the forecheck. Just pokes at it, but misses. Jones skating hard, chasing down Thompson. Hosen, big, strong shot. Easily handled by Ivans.
They must have listened to us, Simon. We're getting some blocker shots now.
Yeah. Lovely skate by Krishna there.
I told you they were listening.
What do you think they should do next then, Nicole?
Get some goals.
Oh. Plenty of contact there happening, folks. Hosen scooping it out. And Thompson trying to control it, looking for that opening. It has a shot, and Montgomery just gloves it. Whips out that glove.
Which both goalies at either end are doing very well tonight.
Yeah, I really feel like it's not so much the goalies that are making the difference, it's who's in front really, and the structure that is in front of the goalies that's made the difference, particularly last night. Hoffman with a strong skate at the boards. Loses it eventually. Zhao, again falling, both players falling over.
Great defense from Alex May on the Glaciers there. Just putting his body in between and slowing down the ability to do anything.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it is just about getting your body in the way. It's not necessarily even, you know, I guess if you can get a stick or your body even shield it, you can certainly prevent a lot of play. Moncrief and Hockman take that face off. Sabres win that. Right, shot from the blue line. Blocked. Sabres controlling the back. Quinn looking for that switch pass. Zhao had to bring it back slightly, but he makes a strong run through to the blue line. Big attempt to hit it by Hockman. He's getting that puck's coming a bit loose there. Moncrief again looking for some room. Feel like he's going to have a shot soon. Looking for a player. Oh, beautiful. Campbell at the top. Just couldn't quite control it though. And we have a foot race there. Mazengab, the 2-11s. Campbell and Mazengab. Campbell ultimately winning, but can't quite get it out. Oh, eventually they do. Devine skating, using his body and his stick. Getting sent to the middle. And a big, healthy stick in the way from Khrushchev. Scoops it out of the goal face. Kolchak tries to shoot, overskates it. Zhao again. He's been noticeable in this third period. Oxlade controls it, sends it back. Max Miller. Oxlade again. Shot down by Kolchak, but unfortunately, dangerous play for the Sabres, but managed to scoop it out, unfortunately for the Glaciers. Good opportunity. Alex May. A little bit of a trip there. Moncrief, Flackendula in the middle at the corner. Nikitin loses it at the line. Max Miller trying to keep it in. Just managed to spill over.
Great little stick lift from Max Miller to get possession in the zone then.
Kolchak pushes it wide, out of danger. Again, they send it deep. Rosen sends it deep, but still chases after his own puck. Nikitin. Oh, nice little dink there. Dangerous shot. It goes high, though. High and wide. Nikoski trying to 14 on 14. Max Miller takes it behind the net. Looking for some room. Oh, managed to sneak that puck through the feet. You were saying they were going a bit slow, but I feel like the pace has picked up significantly in the last couple of minutes.
I think we've also had quite a lengthy period with no whistle, so we've had a lot more movement and flow in this game.
Ryan Dushman trying to get it out. He does. Oh, nice solid hit there. Parolin with a big hit on Olkin. Thompson with another shot. Skips over. It looks like it touched the player on the bench, so it's called back. We have a stick on the ice as well. So we've had 31 shots to the Sabres and
27
to the Glaciers. So lots of shots, lots of saves.
Very balanced game.
You said it's really the biggest difference has been those penalties. Just that disruption. Oh, massive hit. Rendamachi delivers a big hit along the boards, but was caught offside. You see him come in. Nice clean, glides in, solid hit. Hirschman looking for a tripping call there. Fine timing for that, keeping it onside there. Shows a lot of awareness there. Creek picks it up under a little bit of pressure. Gower with the puck, sending it wide. Again, Gower picks it up, looking for those cross-channel passes. Zhao picks up that puck. Zhao again controls the puck, looking for a pass. Campbell sends it into the centre. Gets picked off by Nikitin. Moncrief with the lovely glove and handle. Has a shot. Kolchik. Dushman with the puck. Looks to get wide, can't just get through. Kolchik gets the puck. Tries to have a shot as he's falling down, and we have a tripping penalty.
So this could be a game-changing moment for the Sabres as they go on a power play. As we've reflected over the game overall, it's really been those moments of disruption that have led to various things happening in the game. So this might be the time that Sabres step up. Both teams are playing quite intense hockey. There's been a lot more flow in these last couple of shifts with very minimal whistles. So, time to do something with it.
So we got Milan Parolin for 2 minutes for tripping there. So As Courtney said, this could be a defining moment in the game with just a little over 6.5 minutes to go.
It would certainly be an opportunity for the Sabres to just get a little more comfortable as we get to the closing section of this game.
Moncrief controlling that turn, pass to Oxlade. Oh, Max Miller trying to go for a shot from Ovi's office, but fans on it, unfortunately.
Yeah, he received the rebound after a great shot on the goalie that deflected off into his stick and took his opportunity.
Hosen with a nice, strong shot.
Into the glove.
Into the glove of
I keep
Ivans.
saying it, those gloves are too good. Shoot away from the glove.
Block aside, block aside.
Yeah. It's a good attack from the Sabres. It feels like that we did have a small window of time down the other end, but they have held possession up here, and that's what you're aiming for when you are on the power play. Absolutely.
You should be controlling that puck when you've got the man advantage. Nikitin has a nice shot. Nearly scooped that up there.
Well, Montgomery couldn't quite reach it, but his defender came in and was able to get it out into the neutral zone for him.
Moncrief brings it in, gliding around, looking for someone at the front. Oh, tries to stuff it in with a wraparound.
That was well played. Picked up the rebound, got the goal.
Callum Wardlaw with the goal there.
A familiar face in the Rhinos. One of a few brothers in the league, like one of a few sets of brothers in the AIHL.
Certainly a few.
There are now.
Like the Rapchucks that come easily to mind.
The Rapchucks, the Kubaras,
yep.
The Wardlaws, the Moncriefs. I think that's the four of them.
Yeah. I always joke about CBR being Kubara rather than CBR.
Just reflecting on that goal real quickly, it just highlights when you've got a player supporting the puck carrier. So our puck carrier, I think, was Moncrief, carried it in, took the shot, tried the wraparound shot, and the rebound saw the goal from his teammate.
Again, Sabres showing a bit more energy, buoyed by that goal. Oh, nice, strong hit of Oskanoon.
The benches loved that one.
Yes, both benches, I would say. Jones chasing after it. May fighting very hard to try and control it, but loses it. Porter managed to get it wide temporarily. But we have a penalty.
It all happened very quickly. But unfortunately, 21 got caught up between two of the Glaciers. So that was Liam Jones got caught up between two Glaciers. Two of them went down, and I'm not sure, I missed the number on the Glacier player, but I believe he's gone in for cross-checking.
We'll check that in a minute. 17, that's
Alex May.
Alex May. So that last goal was Callum Wardlaw from Moncrief with the assist on a power play goal. So again, we see offsetting penalties for the two.
So we maintain that 5-on-5 hockey for the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds. And the Sabres are in the attacking zone, and looking at that scoreboard, a 2-goal difference is certainly a lot more comfortable than a 1-goal difference. So I'm sure they'll be looking to try and plant another one in there and hold on to that lead.
Just misses that puck, but managed to control it again. Astafiev bringing it down the line, was looking for one of the Nikitin brothers. Couldn't manage it. Astafiev skates back, picks it up. Pushes it back to Parolan. Nikitin just managed to miss that horrible bouncing puck. Astafiev. Hosen gets knocked down, looking for a penalty, but none given. Astafiev gives it. Nikitin tries for a shot. Parolin going for a shot. Bit of a scramble in front of the house, but Sabres managed to get it out. Although it looks like we have another penalty. A little bit of a scuffle in front. Astafiev and Moncrief.
Can definitely feel the energy growing in the for both teams. They're really pushing hard. They want this win.
Let's see if we can see that. Not sure if we have a replay of that. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Missed the replay. So we got Moncrief and Astafiev in the box again.
So the ref is just indicating 5-on-5, so that will mean those penalties basically go against the player but not against the team. And we have a timeout for the Glaciers. So they'll be taking a moment just to compose themselves with only 3 minutes 37 left in the period. They'll be looking to try and get 1, if not 2 goals back. So they'll be down in their defensive end. Have I got that the right way around? Look, they'll be looking for these last 3 minutes to at least get 1 other goal, if not 2, to try and equalise and close out this game strong.
Yeah, and it's quite achievable. It's certainly Glaciers are playing well. It's just those penalties have just hurt them. Because it has literally taken that differential to difference in number of players to break that deadlock. So if they can stay disciplined, I wouldn't put it past them.
They do lose a couple of strong players at this point. They're over in the box for both teams, yes. So it'll be interesting to see who goes out and what they can do. Yeah, certainly. I mean, Astafiev has been very noticeable for the Glaciers, so not having him on the ice definitely may make a difference. But then, so Moncrief has also been very noticeable for the Sabres, so it will be very interesting to see how this turns out. Nikitin controls it at the blue line. Sends it deep. Cy Lake sends it, but unfortunately boggles out. A little bit of a foot race between Khrushchev. Oh. A bit of a nicey hit into the boards for Zhao. A bit of a trip into the boards. And when you lose that, it's a really dangerous place to lose that edge. Dershman tries and controls it, manages to get it out, and it's 2-on-1. Oh, empty net. Dershman into the empty net. So in spite of a little bit of a late hit on him, he does pull his team ahead with 3 goals, which it makes them a lot more comfortable. He's done really well getting that between the legs and just coming into the right point at the top of the circle and shooting accurately to get that in. Empty nets are sometimes the hardest to score.
Yes, it's a lot of pressure. We certainly have seen empty netters missed a lot of times. So, yeah, a lot of pressure because you're expected to score there. It's always a bit of a gamble to have that empty net to get that extra man, and it really does require you to absolutely hold on to the puck. And unfortunately, that little bit of a scuffle just freed that puck up, and Dershman in the right spot. Wardlaw tries to do a bit of dink, but doesn't manage to pull it off. Thompson was up the top. Thompson, foot race, picks it up. Dershman on him, managed to block using his body. Zhao just can't see that puck, but it's picked up by Wardlaw temporarily before Nikitin picks it up and tries to save, and does guide it safely out of the zone. Thompson there on the wing. Roland tries to stop. A nice, lovely shot from Max Miller. Handled by Ivans. Deflected wide. Sabres look like they control it, although they've just lost it there.
Great intercept from the Glaciers to cut that play down. The Sabres were looking dangerous.
Hosen just bringing it behind the net, just giving everyone a little bit of time, a little bit of breather, looking for his options. Got players on the board. Max Miller, nice hard shot. Again, Ivans pushes it, deflects it and pushes it wide. Krustalev has a shot on Montgomery. Montgomery managed to save that with the pad. Kicks it away. Again, scooped up by the Sabres. Sabres switch sides. Hosen again looking behind the net, looking for his players on the board. Ugly little bit of a puck there. It just bounced awkwardly. Rash pushing it. Rash managed to get it. If you can get to it, nope. Big push. Glaciers are definitely happy with that hit.
There's a great hip check in the middle of the ice there.
Noon loses the puck. Hosen. Heavy shot on Ivans. We've got 16 seconds to go.
The Sabres will just look to want to hold the puck. Keep it in this zone.
Just got to try and stop that
Great
last
play.
goal. Again, how did Ivans keep that out?
That was a great play.
Fantastic effort by Ivans.
What a way to end the game.
Again, the goalies have been superb tonight. Lots of goals, but often definitely not always on the goalie, that's for sure.
Correct. Look, that was a solid game from both teams, and as you've said a couple of times, it really came down to penalties, the power plays, penalty kills, and what they did with it. And towards the end of that period, I really felt like there were a lot less whistles, so there was a lot more flow to the game, a lot more movement, more opportunities for the puck to be passed around, and the end of the game looked great, and it was very close right till the last sort of 5 minutes when the Sabres really took the lead, so well done.
Yes, that was certainly an entertaining game of hockey, and I hope you folks at home who've been watching it certainly enjoyed that. Just a reminder, we have these Sabres 5-2 with scores from Moncrief in the first period, Oaken, Nikitin and Moncrief again in the second period, and finally Thompson, Wardlaw and Dushman netting all goals. So with Dushman with that empty net goal, pretty much sealing the deal.
Absolutely. I think getting that fourth goal was comfortable, but that fifth goal just really locked it in for those remaining minutes of the game. So it was well played.
Yeah. So as the team goes around for their handshake. What a superb game of hockey we've seen at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the AJIHL showcase. Geez, that's a mouthful.
It is. And look, we're going to take a small break now. We will be returning at 9:15 to watch the Sun Devils versus the Adelaide Generals. It's going to be an exciting game. Both these teams scored 7 goals each last night against the two teams we just watched. So take a break and hopefully join us shortly for Game 2 of tonight.
Yes, folks, it might be the preview for the gold medal match tonight, so definitely stick around for that if you can. And that's it's fantastic game, and yeah, good night.
We'll see you in about half an hour, if not a little bit more.